Hi, good morning. Today I will introduce the lab for acceleration and friction. We are going to examine graphs of position versus time and find the effect of having like different materials for the surface and for the object, and how really the parameters they're gonna change. We're going to conclude something about the type of the material, the sliding distance, and the sliding time, which will be listed under your results section. For today's lab, we are required to submit two files. One of them is the formal lab report, and the other one is the Excel sheet. Then you should do both. Okay. Just here, I'm gonna share with you my screen. This is the instructions for the lab, and of course, I'm gonna use my my sheet here for that. Just this one, this table should be listed under the results of the results section of your lab. Okay, we are going to use Beyond Lab Z. Then I'm gonna go to Beyond Lab Z, log in, and you're going, oh, what's wrong? Okay. All right, then I'm gonna sign in to my account. Okay, there are two here, the web and the desktop. You're gonna use the desktop. You're going to open physics. Okay, this should be what you are going to see. And then you're going to, under this, there is something called acceleration and friction. Now, the lab will be set up with a block on the table, and the surface of the table can be changed to be made of different materials. And attached to the block is a small rocket that will be used to push the block. Okay, then like here, if we go, and I will say, talk about not ramp objects. It is made, the material, it is made of wood, and here you will find that the object is wood and the material, the surface, is plastic. Okay, this is where we are going to change. Now, always remember, if I want to record my data, I need to start with recording. Then here, click on the red recording button. This is the one here. And to save the position versus time in the lab book, click on the force button to start the moving the object. The rocket will turn off automatically after 2 seconds. When the block has stopped moving, click on the pause button to stop the experiment, to stop recording, and then you will see the data link later. But now let's start here. Okay, then here I will say I'm gonna start recording, and then I'm gonna start force. Okay, it stopped by itself, then it's paused here. And now we will try different materials for the block on the table. Always you need to reset, remember, in order for us to be able to get a new set of data. There is a table in the second page, the one that I told you, you will get it in the results section. For example, here it said wood, plastic, and then it's going to tell me what is really the sliding distance. And then here, can you see it? 41.824. And the sliding time is going to tell me, like, the time is here it is 8.41. I need to record this every time and put this in the results section. Now I'm gonna keep my object wood, but I'm gonna change my, okay, to steel. Okay, then here I will say reset, and then I'm gonna have, this is my object still wood, and my steel, and then I'm gonna reset. Okay, let's see here, steel. I have reset. I'm gonna start recording, and then I'm gonna have the force again. All right, and then here, after that, I will again reset, and just reset, go to parameters. Now I want to have cement. Okay, I'm gonna start recording, force. I'm gonna pause here. Yeah, okay, you're gonna take the time from the data. It's much better because, you know, I did not know when I stopped. Let me repeat for you where you're gonna collect the data for the table. Okay, then this is my, I said cement. I'm gonna reset one more time. I'm gonna go to parameters again. And then after cement, I have rubber. Okay, and then this is the last one here. And I will start with the force. And then I will pause. Okay, now I need to get my data. Okay, then here I will go. I have 4 materials. Okay, and don't forget the order, right? Like the first one, it was wood over plastic. The second one, what was? Okay, then here I will copy my data, and I will go to my Excel. I'm gonna have, you're gonna write here wood over plastic, and then here I'm gonna have this. Okay, now also I want to have that here merge and okay, sorry, here merge and center. Oh, why is, yeah, merge and center, and I want to have it maybe at 14, the font. Okay, now just here, can you see when we have that velocity is gonna be 0? This is your time. This is the time, the sliding time. It is 6.135. Okay, for the distance, it is 41.8207. Okay, this is for the first one. But of course, I'm gonna do the next one. Okay, the next one, I'm gonna copy the data again to my Excel file. No, okay, I'm gonna do it here. All right. And this is the third. I'm gonna label it in a little bit. And this is the last one. Oh. Okay, now this was, I said wood over plastic. This one is wood over, you know what, I forgot. I need to go to my, okay, I can close that. The second one was steel. Again, you're going to have merge and center and have that 14 as well. Okay, and this one is gonna be wood over cement, and I will also again merge and have that at 14. The last one was wood over rubber. I'm gonna merge and center. All right, and this is 14. Come on. All right, then now here I have these sets of data. Now after, I will, of course, for every one I need to record which material for the block, which material for the table. You are going to record what is the sliding distance, okay, and then find the sliding time when, like, after that it stopped. Now I will also now graph. Okay, you're gonna include some of the points that they have zeros, okay, and therefore, oh, okay, here, sorry, you of course all these data tables, they will be copied, pasted into your Word document. Then I'm gonna say insert. I'm gonna remove this here, tab, insert this data, okay, and I'm gonna label later. Just here I'm gonna select data. The first one, I'm gonna call it wood over plastic, and I need to check that this is my X, right? And this is my, okay, then I'm okay. Now, oh, I did not do what I need to do. Okay, then here I will say add, select data. I'm gonna add another graph, and then I'm gonna say this is gonna be wood over, the second one was cement, no, steel. And then I'm gonna list the X values, which are the time, and for the Y I will get the R's, the distance or the displacement here. And then I can complete, add another for the third one here. I can add the third graph. I will say wood over cement, and then I'm gonna say equal okay, and for the Y I will have the position and I can add the fourth one, which is wood over rubber. And then for the X values, I'm gonna get the time. If you will find that too many zeros, like stop at, yeah, don't take all. Okay, maybe I stopped at 34, and then here I need to do the same thing at 34. Stop. All right, and then if I look at my graphs, I have the same, like the same shape almost, which means like here, this is position versus time. Like the position was increasing, and then it was settling down. That's when the object was stopped. I want you also to answer all the questions that we have. I need also to move this chart to a new, I would say, position versus time graphs. Okay, and I will get these here. I'm gonna have a type of a legend here. I need to say this is time in seconds. This is position versus time in sorry, position only. And then here, position versus time. Okay, different materials. Now for the fit, we don't need the equation here. Then I will say a trend line. I wanna choose my points here. Close this here, and then right click at trend line. You're gonna make it a moving average. Okay, and you're gonna do the same for the second one. Moving average, all of them, so that you connect the points. Then this is really the first set of graphs. We're going to do the same thing for the velocity. Then I will go back to my sheet, and then I will graph velocity versus time, and I'm gonna do the same. Like I'm gonna show you one of these graphs, and you're gonna add the graphs on the same like all the four. They're gonna be I'm gonna say select data, just to be sure that I will add here wood over plastic. For the X, I'm gonna get the time, and that is okay. And this is the first graph. Let me add for you another graph. Select data. I can add another graph, which is gonna be wood over steel. And then for the X, you're gonna get your V's here, your velocity, the time, sorry. Time. And then for the Y, you are going to get the velocity, which is here. Okay, just showing you 2 of them. Okay, you need to complete the 4 graphs here, and finally you are going to also transfer this to another sheet where you are going to call these velocity versus time graphs. Now I am here on 5 now. Graph the velocity versus time for each of the different experiments. Now here in the last part here, I want you to find for question number 6, what does the slope of the velocity time graphs tell you about the acceleration throughout the experiment? Here you are going to manually calculate what is really the slope of the graph from this, like the 10, I will say the run over the rise. Okay, then just for the first material, do this for me. Calculate the acceleration for, let's say if it was the blue one, my first one, then I'm gonna get one acceleration from this side, another acceleration from this side, which means here the slope of the graph is going to be representing your acceleration while the object was really accelerating, and then while the object was decelerating, you're going to calculate the acceleration, and that is, of course, is going to be negative. Just do this for one graph, and this is manually. Manually means you're going to look at the numbers here, find the rise divided by the run, and here also the rise divided by the run. And that's it for the lab. You should submit, as I said, 2 files. One of them is the Excel file, and the other one is the formal lab report. Thank you, and have a great day.